What is up, you guys? It is your boy Phoenix Brenton here. In today's video, we are going to be making, or I should say, I will finally show my completed boss fight video. I know I don't have the whole Easter egg technically posted on my channel, but I'm not going to just go redo the entire Easter egg just so I could show it to you guys. I'm not going to do that because that's just torturing myself at that point. Because this took me a very long time to complete the Easter egg, and I believe the live streams that I had uploaded, that took me at least 4 hours combined, I believe, something around there. Let me just double check to make sure. 2 hours, that is four. These are 4 hours and 3 minutes, plus one run, which this run was 2 hours and 7 minutes. That was 6 hours, and then you had two other attempts, which were probably an hour and 40 both. Actually, never mind, scratch that. One of them was an hour and like 47 minutes, and then the other one was like I think 2 hours and 14 minutes. So you have let me see here. So we have 2 hours, right? Plus 2 hours, plus 2 hours, and plus another 2 hours, and then plus another hour. You have 9. Then plus point. We had one for 40 minutes. Then you had. Wait, hold on. So point 4 plus point 1. Yeah, I think I'm only including like 10 minutes and stuff. I don't think I can think of any other ones I was missing. Oh yeah, I was missing another one, which actually I needed to do point 2. So that would have been, I had what, 9 hours, and that's point 7, so that would be 10 hours and I think 10 minutes, something around there. So, anyways, I'll show you guys the gameplay, uh, and have a good day. Peace. And boss fight time. Shot. Events. Lock in, boys. Gotta lock the frick in.
What do you hope to accomplish? He has tasted your essence. He already owns you. This is pointless. You are doomed. Only slightly bigger. Defy the loom, and your thread shall be cut. Submit to my master or die. These are your only choices. You are mere shadows of your former selves. You don't stand a chance. Try another! Call it the Dempsey Doctrine!
Oh, I missed it. Come on, come on, come on. Got it.
Look at this cute bundle of badass. Just added detail. That's all. Pin them down! Box them in! I will strike the killing blow! Show these upstarts the error of their ways! Don't mess with this steel-out rider shit for brains. Sooner or later, you will fall.
I spin. I'm gonna avoid that because I don't need it.
You fight a lonely battle, so I made you some play. Succumb to his will, or become like these wretches.
Eh.
You think I fight alone? I contain multitudes! Where are the wipers on this sack of crap? bloody battle, so I made you some playmates. You cannot hide here. You should never have come. Sooner or later, you will fall. Wherever you run, death rings down. Show these upstarts the error of their ways. This is pointless. You are doomed.
I actually kind of am. The thing is, your stuff is so slow now.
And your thread shall be cut. Pin them down, box them in. I will strike the killing blow. Submit to my master or die. These are your only choices. You should have accepted your fate, as I have. You are mere shadows of your former selves. You don't stand a chance.
I need to heal this thing ASAP. Let's look at this. God. Jesus. Die. Die. Easy. Easy. Yes! Sweet mother lord! Die!
Do you hear it? Calling to you. Listen. Remember. Feel. Restore.
What are you?
A weaver of the fabric of this place. From the memories it contains. I have always been here. I am a shadow smith. You have what was taken. The bonds that imprisoned me are undone. We are both free. Farem al-Aknafir Achari.
Well, I trust we shall find more of these beasts for the rest of us.
It is not safe to linger here. He will know his pet is gone. He will investigate. I have folded the Dark Ether. Made a pocket in which you can hide. I will send you there.
Oh, shit.
No, I don't want to continue. No. 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 Main quest completed. That took me 2 hours and 7 minutes. And 5 seconds. Probably just multiply that by 4, and that's how much it took me to finish this. That was probably then, like, what, 10 hours? No, 8 hours, because multiplied by 4. 28 minutes, 20 seconds. And that's probably not even the actual number. It's probably much, much more. And obviously I have my video already out. Hold on a minute, guys. So I'm back. I had to make a little bit of adjustments, but yeah, I'm gonna be talking about this is the hardest video I have ever created in my entire life. I'm just gonna say that front and obvious. This was one of the worst experiences I've had playing gaming in history. This is literally the reason why I am stepping back from playing COD. I will not be playing this game's DLC 1 when it comes out. I will not be playing. I will probably be sitting in my room, hanging out with my mom or something like that, whatever. I'm not gonna do that. Plus, I could get mad 26% Nick, so just to let you guys know that a little bit ahead of time, I literally am not playing it when it's on launch. Period. Period. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of just this negativity because of what this game did to me. This game, I'm not saying Ashes of the Dam is a bad map. This was just a poor experience for me. And it might legitimately stick with me for the rest of my life. And I don't think I will ever say this map is genuinely good, unfortunately. I do think it has cool ideas, right? Like again, I think if I'm putting my bias aside, this has such cool ideas for Easter eggs. Great boss fight though, by the way. I'm gonna say that right now, and this is without even bias. This is one of the funnest boss fights I've ever had. Like the fact I'm slamming the boss with a truck is freaking awesome. It's awesome. I'm so happy that that was a thing. I just kind of wish that the Easter egg was, I'm not saying easier, but less frustrating. The Easter egg's difficulty wasn't the problem. It was literally the frustration was the problem because of like the storm step and all that stuff. I already know I have probably made a video by this point, but I have to say this blunt and obvious. This is one of the most annoying. This is one of the most annoying Easter eggs I've ever had to done in my life. Citadel, I said so far, is the most tedious, but this probably has the most frustrating one of it all. I think this took me 6 or 5 or 7 attempts. I think 7 at most, 6 at least, to terms of completing or attempts, which isn't the most, I think. I think Terminus has 7, so it would be tied for first. And the weird part about that is Terminus, I actually had more fun redoing that Easter egg again and again than in this game. I thought that was quite interesting. And you know what's funny? It took me another attempt before I finally got back to the boss fight. The fourth attempt, I think it was 6 attempts. You had 4 attempts until I finally got to the boss fight, and then it took me 2 other attempts to try to get there again and do the boss fight, which I did that thanks to finally getting Gobblegums, which was the huge difference and also a change in my perks was very huge as well. And one thing, though, I will say that is a bit of a problem with the boss fight, and I think this is also not, it's not a this map issue. It has a lot of other issue. This applies to a lot of maps as well. It's the factor that Ether Shroud is kind of just meta. Like you literally cannot go into a boss fight without Ether Shroud. That's kind of stupid. The Richtofen boss fight, you need an Ether Shroud. I would say Sam you didn't really need though, but I'd say even maybe the Guardian, the Z-Rex for sure. It was kind of annoying that you needed Ether Shroud for so many things and it was so frustrating. You know, it was upsetting how many times you had to use it. I'm hoping next map has a different meta entirely in terms of what field grids you should use. I wish like Dart Flare or something or like Frenzy Guard is more preferred because Ether Shroud is just so freaking. It's getting annoying. That's kind of what I'm saying. And also, it's just overall, this has been a pretty bad experience, and this is probably again the big reason why I'm not playing Call of Duty for probably a while, at least on camera. And now I want to talk about DLC 1. DLC 1 has officially come out with a gameplay trailer, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like the idea of this map. I'm going to be honest. I don't hate out their ideas. Like, I like castles. I like underwater maps, which we haven't gotten that yet for Treyarch. I just, I don't know why, but it just feels like the layout or the atmosphere, I just not a big fan of. I like the fact that it's taking place in dark ether space. I think that's pretty cool. But the problem is, though, with that is that we've seen this before, and that's with Moon. And I kind of, it kind of hurts me a little bit for that because I'm not saying I hate the Moon like atmosphere. I'm not saying that. Space is a really cool idea. I just kind of wish that it wasn't just kind of feels like another Moon map, I would say. I do imagine this map could be pretty cool. The wonder weapon on this map is very interesting. I will say it that that is probably one of the most unique wonder weapons we've seen. Like in terms of aesthetic wise, I think it's the most unique. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, but I guess I do have to wait and see. I wasn't a kind of a huge fan of the claw for Ashes at the Dam when I saw it first, but it's grown on me and it's actually pretty useful with some of these other abilities that well I didn't even knew during the time. And then there's Oscar, I think is his name, and I'm already pretty frustrated that it just feels like it's a Panzer or an Uberklaus ripoff because it's a robot. Okay, I'm tired of robot bosses. I'm just kind of tired of that for right now. It kind of gives me the Mangler, the Uberklaus type mood, and it's not fun. The amount of robots that we've had, especially in the Reckoning, too, Jesus Christ, I don't want to see it. Simple as that. The Easter egg, it's fine. I don't remember if I gave the map a 4 out of 10. After replaying it again, I kind of feel like it's more of a 5, maybe a 6 out of 10. I don't think it's a 7. I don't think it's a good map because there's just way too many issues to it to me to make it good. I want it to be good, but I just can't. I'm going to be honest with you. I think there are good aspects. Like, I feel like the atmosphere is really good. I think the Wonder Weapon's pretty cool. I think the steps of the Easter eggs, not how they were designed, but the steps are pretty cool. But again, I think one of the biggest problems to me was the map layout and the design of the Easter egg steps were the biggest problem. And I like when I say it's worst Easter egg design, I think this is the worst Easter egg design in the modern era of zombies. I'm just gonna be honest. The Easter egg is very, very, very bad. But I think maybe it's because I didn't finish it. I don't think it's as bad as I thought before, and I feel like it's just because I wasn't completing, I wasn't able to finish it. And now with me finally finishing it, I still kind of see the same thing, except I feel like it's just a lackluster. So I'd say 4 out of 10. But like high rounds, I would say is probably a 7 or 6 out of 10, maybe 8 at most. I think the high rounds could be pretty cool, and I kind of want to try it out. I also haven't tried out Curse yet, which I think I might have its own dedicated video for that when I do end up making Curse. So there's that. I don't even know I'm going to do any of the challenges, to be honest with you. The challenges, I just don't really seem fit, and I probably talk about that when I make my own Curse video about how I feel like the relics are just I do think it's a cool idea. I just kind of wish that they weren't there. I know I feel like I kind of am wanting a classic mode, which is why I'm a little upset with the curse mode. But personally, like I don't want relics to be unlocked like the way they are. Kind of. I wish they were kind of easier to find and easier to get. Like I feel like you should complete the main quest before you're able to like on standard before you are able to unlock any of these relics or in curse, obviously. But that's my personal opinion to that. And actually, now since I've completed the Easter egg, I can finally equip if the game lets me. Anyway, let me, can I, no, apparently not. They're not letting me. This game is, garbage, as you already have probably heard already. Anyway, overall though, like, this game has not gave me a good mindset so far. I hope DLC 1 changes my mind, which it might not, honestly. I hope though DLC 2 is really something special. Because honestly, when I thought of a space station, I wasn't thinking of the way it was, and I feel like it's kind of misinterpreted or something. That's my opinion. I'm also hoping for, you know, more cooler design maps. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a more vibrant map after Astro Morn, I think is how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. But I'm hoping for what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to hope for more uh Shadows of Evil kind of like where it's dark, but there's like a lots of vibrant colors and stuff. And I think with like there was like a rumor I think of like a volcano map, and then there was a Vietnam map, and then a New York map, I think. And then there was a station, which I think this is what this map is. I kind of hope for it to be. I'm assuming the New York map is probably going to be last, if I just had to assume. So I'm hoping for the next map to be a volcano. I'm hoping that's what it is, because that would be kind of have that good atmospheric. And also, it'd be kind of cool if they had like a traversal system through like the lava or something. I think that would be pretty cool. And honestly, you know what would be pretty cool with that map as well? You could add a dragon on that map and have like a dragon wonder weapon. I feel like that would be pretty cool. Like have a I know this is a little bit like a Garage Krovi, a little bit ripoff, but like you could have like a mini dragon, or maybe you could hold it like in your palm, this mini dragon that breathes fire and it just burns all the enemies basically. Or you could also have uh like a dragon's breath AR. Like for example, where it's not like the dragon's breath attachment to it, but like it's a lava made weapon, so it's literally made out of molten lava, but it's cooled down, and you could shoot lava out to the zombies, which would just destroy them basically. I think that would be a pretty cool idea. I mean, that's my opinion, but again, I'm just thinking of an idea. But anyways, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoy. Peace.